Shalom. Kol Holo Yahweh Ba'ashum Yahusha Ba'ashum Rakah Chodash. The Monster of the Apostles, the Monster of the Elders, Agri Millstone, Ruel, and tells his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopefully electing the speckled bird. I want to say Shalom. Pretty much saw earlier today, they have said, right, it's either a suspect or the actual person that killed the CEO. They have said that they caught him. All right, remains to be seen, because I have seen, I don't think I put it in here, but I have seen photos where it looked like, several different men out there, right? One with different button-down jacket. One of them looked like a woman, But one of the main things about this lesson I want to get into, you have a lot of people that's out there gleaning for joy, which, that's a recipe for destruction, right? That's a recipe for chaos, I should say, right? For the people to go crazy. This, like we was talking about at Kemp, this is like a blueprint for the people to follow. All right, your politicians or whoever in power or somebody that you don't like, right? The people are going to see how this man move, and they're going to follow suit, and the scriptures back that up, as we'll get real quick in 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 14, right? Because in one of the videos that I have queued up, apparently, it's another reason why I'm thinking it's a psyop, because it's like, why do all these men have manifestos, man? Like, everyone has a manifesto, you know what I'm saying? But it remains to be seen, another reason why I'm doing this lesson as well. Just me looking at it in a spiritual view for them to set up those smart cities, right? Esau, Edom does not let a disaster or chaos go to waste, right? I wouldn't be surprised eventually, most definitely, they'll set up these smart cities. But I want to get this real quick since I quoted it. 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe meaning destruction. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And we often said the American people are some of the dumbest people on the earth, right? Which that is by design. You see, Babylon the Great was a land of workers and not thinkers, right? When you have a land of thinkers, they'll rise up, they'll rebel, they'll question everything, they'll question the food, they'll question the people, right? And that's what Babylon the Great doesn't want. And as you see in these other countries, they don't play no games. Didn't we just see that in Paris, in some of these other countries? All right, their leaders are going off, or they doing things that's not comely to the people. Yeah, they rise up, which the American people should have done that a long time ago. But this is the Lord's hand. This is the Lord's movie. And he is having everything played out right before our very eyes. So now, don't be surprised to see the people start to wake up and rise up, right? Let's see. Matter of fact, I'm going to get 17 through 19 as I got posted up right here. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread and for great tribulation that's coming. It's like that's coming in a great manner, right? That's why we tell you people, make your call and election sure. We're out there blowing the trumpet, warning the people of the times to come. And if you don't take heed, well, it's not looking pretty for you. I'm gonna get this right here too. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right? And this looks like a whole psyop right here. A lot of people are saying, just as apostles and elders and brothers on down, hey, we deserve better psyops. We deserve better psyops. And where have I heard that? From the man of the great millstone, the man of the Lord. All right, now I'm seeing some of these everyday people say it as well. Right? Which goes to show you this word has gone throughout the four corners of the earth. Right? So once again, I believe this is a psyop, but it remains to be seen. We'll see how it goes. All right. Because one of the videos that I have queued up, right, this is a huge conglomerate, which I have the commentator get into. They're buying up all these pharmacies. We'll get into it, but first I want to get
to his company's investor event. So the focus is not on, hey, why does everyone hate the...
That's not it. It's this one right here real quick.
They want this predatory for-profit...
Let me rewind it.
In the war.
I might just skip through.
He was arrested in Altoona.
And this is... Status Cube News, right? The Spirit just had me, watch a lot of his, a couple of his videos earlier today. He was pretty much going in depth with it.
Suspect. His name is Luigi Mangione. Here's some details. This is from Ken Klippenstein, a journalist who's been reporting on this since it happened last week. Some details about Luigi Mangione per public records I've reviewed. He's a Philadelphia resident. He worked for the University of Pennsylvania, but definitely smash the like button because he has kind of awoken a sleeping beast.
Because he said something.
The millions.
Right here.
If this is him again, I'll use the word suspect.
Because what we'll get into, as he had just said, he had awoken a sleeping beast, right? And the American people are asleep for the most part. Got a lot of them woke, but if they're not Jake and in this truth, right, they done, all right? This place is going to be destroyed with thermonuclear fire regardless. And so that's why we making our call and election sure, so we can get the heck up out of here. All right, because mass chaos is coming soon. Right. But once again, he said that sleeping beast. We'll get into it. As I just read in 2nd Ezra 15.
Kind of awoken a sleeping beast, which is the millions and millions of victims of the predatory, evil, for-profit healthcare system. We don't know the full story yet, but based on a manifesto that was found on him, it seems, as we expected, his motives were clear, an animosity and hatred towards private healthcare. I'm gonna guess that they're not gonna release his manifesto, but they should.
As of this recording of the video, they haven't released the manifesto, which I'm just like, man, it's probably a psyop. But hey, I could be wrong. Probably a huge distraction. He was mad at the healthcare system, which in the next video that I play, rightfully so. All right, rightfully so. All right, because this man, Esau Edom, he loves that money. He loves that dinero, right? Loves having his pockets filled. And when you go into Esau Edom's manifesto, all right, his Georgia Guidestones that were once up, it talks about taking out 8 billion people or so, right? And so Part of that is with the healthcare system, right? You poison the people, you give them fake medicine, you got these insurance claims. Sometimes they deny your insurance claim. You up in the hospital, you ain't doing too good. The water Yahweh Shemel Shah for this wisdom. We understand to get into the herbs. We go into the Rockefeller, right? One of them that bought up the healthcare system. The doctors, pretty much poison the people from there on, right? Because a lot of times when you tell these people about the herbs, they look at you sideways. Well, that is something that the Lord used, right? The scriptures speak about the medicines of the earth, right? Because the medicines of the earth don't have side effects. But hey, so let's for another day. Let's get into
I don't think they want to release this manifesto because they don't want to further pour gasoline on the flames, which is the American people, the star.
Yeah. And whether this man knows it or not, which we know through the Spirit, through the scriptures, the Lord is going to escalate that flame. That flame is going to burn harder and harder. And the people are going to go crazy out here. The people are going to go crazy out here. Let's get move that real quick.
Healthcare CEO.
This one right here.
Threats against corporations have been rising for years, but Thompson gave more to the Democrats.
Because I pretty much watched like the whole video. Because when you watch this video, A144 Koholo Yahweh Shemel Shah, which you'll have to watch it for yourself if you want to. It's right here. Take a screenshot of it. But he also goes into how Trump was sitting down with these healthcare officials, right? And a lot of people was saying, "Oh, Trump is their Lord and Savior." Trump is their Lord and Savior, but y'all don't realize these people are bought and paid for, right? These people, they may represent different sides, different wings of the eagle, but they're the same eagle. And that's what these people are going to find out, right? One might be the left wing, one might be the right wing, but it's the same eagle, right? You might see this man Trump enact war, right? Hey, these people going to find out the hard way. No matter who is in the president's seat, they take orders, right? They take orders from the elite. The elite want them to do this, they're going to do it, right? They may be able to, change some things, here and there, but for the most part, they take orders from the elites, right? They lead the American public, in the way that the elites want them.
They floated around here.
2.4 billion in here. I am not going to talk about what happened.
Yeah, Slocky, let me
the hack.
In which this woman is about to go into and the wickedness of Esau Edom, right? The wickedness of Esau Edom.
In a way that
Let's go ahead and play
defies
it.
logic, how this is even legal in America, but in fact, we are the United Corporations of America, so apparently it is legal. Buckle up. It's a little long, but this is really important information.
I'm going to talk about United Healthcare. I am not going to talk about what happened to their CEO yesterday because I can't be honest about how I feel about it.
And you got a lot of people. Hey, this is Esau versus Esau, man. A lot of people, man. Hey, the Lord is raising up these spirits, man.
But I'm going to give you some facts about it because I work with insurance and people should know. People should know these things. So United Healthcare, they own Optum Health, they own Change Healthcare. There's 158 subsidiaries underneath of United Healthcare, some of which are overseas, and most of those are pharmaceutical services. So yes, they also are part of Big Pharma. So now they're insurance, Big Pharma. Change Healthcare. If you don't know what that is
insurance, big pharma, Change Healthcare, right? Which I believe, which she'll get into it, partly why I'm stopping it, copyright reasons. Hey, fair use, right? Change Healthcare had gotten their systems hacked, right? And so the doctors weren't getting paid. But which you get into this video, well, it would sound like, Esau Edom will pretty much hack himself so he can buy up all these corporations. All right? He can buy up all these corporations, which I'll let her explain.
Processes the claims from the provider to the insurance company, so the provider can get the pittance of money that the insurance company is going to pay them for their services that have been rendered. Earlier this year, Change Healthcare got hacked. It's almost been a year now. They still aren't completely back up and running. So when this happened, United Healthcare, I know y'all think doctors sit on piles of cash. That's not how it works. They have to be getting the insurance money in on a regular basis to keep their money flow going. Well, when you can't send your claims in because Change Healthcare has been hacked and you can't mail it in, and you have to go around all these, the doctors weren't getting paid. Their bank accounts were empty. So a lot of them were going under. So United Healthcare went out and was like, hey, we can help you out. We'll buy your practice, your hospital, your urgent care. And they went and they bought them. So now they're insurance, now they're pharmaceutical, now they own the system that processes the claims. Now,
look at how Esau Edom moves. He just has to have everything. But hey, this is your kingdom. And your riches are going to be trodden down. All right? So you have this huge conglomerate, which, if I'm not mistaken, over here in Babylon the Great, you're not supposed to have such a huge conglomerate. Right? There's only certain, if I'm not mistaken, just me speaking as a man, have to go back through it. You can only buy up certain companies. If it seems like, you own the whole market, you got to have a fair market, if you understand what I'm saying. Right? Let's get back to the notes. Let me see what I want to get. Let me see. I'm going to get this real quick. Genesis 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, her power said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And you go into subtile. All right. It says our room. And it says subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, shrewd, sensible, prudent. Right. And in these last days, Salakia, and in these last days, Esau Edom has not been wise. As the people been saying, starting with the apostles and elders and brothers on down, we deserve better psyops, right? They have been moving sloppy. Like you can tell, man. Like they're just doing things, right? Like nobody sees what you're doing. Okay. All right. Matter of fact, Proverbs 13 verse 16, every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but the fool lay open his folly. They just doing it, man. They just doing it. Like nobody sees them. We see what you're doing. Proverbs 14 and verse 15, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Right? The prudent man, all right, they're looking at it in the spiritual aspects. All right, this man does something. All right, let's look at it on all four corners. Right? There's got to be a meaning behind this, or he's doing something behind the scenes, or this is a distraction for the American people, right? Here's one I wanted to get. Matter of fact, no, not this one. James 5 and verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, reap and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Right? Because it's not going to be pretty. The scriptures speak of the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Who is first right now? Esau, Edom. Right? The roles are going to be reversed. We're going to be on top. They're going to be on bottom. And with them doing so good for all these years, they haven't suffered. Well, that's in the Lord's plan. Right? They're going to feel every bit of that. They're not going to be prepared for that. Right? What happens when you're fat? You're lazy, man. You're chilled out. You're not moving, right? You're enjoying life, right? So when it comes down like a freight train, right, and it's going to hit you hard, and you're not going to be ready for it. Your riches are corrupt. Your garments are moth-eaten, right? You have all these corporations. You put in your claws of this country, all right? You're not supposed to have a conglomerate where you buy up all the pretty much all the competition, but you do it anyways, right? You got your riches off the backs of the Israelites, right? And you still haven't set us free. But guess what? The roles are going to be reversed. You're going to be wishing to be set free when we're in power. Your gold and silver can't get your rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. A lot of them getting their bunkers, right? Getting their yachts. They they flying away from Babylon the Great. A lot of them actually see what's coming, right? But it's still to no avail. You still gonna get caught up. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you, kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have heaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. You have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. You eating good. You been fat, man. Right here it is. Our people been crying to the Lord, and you're still putting that pain upon our people. You have condemned and killed the just, and he does not resist you. You see, a lot of our people still try to hold hands with you, right? Even the men of the Lord, right? We're coming into the times where some of the men of the Lord are going to, lay down their lives for this truth, right? And you're going to have to pay for that, right? That blood upon your hands. Check this. Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, right? Because we understand what's coming, man, right? We just got to endure what we have to endure, and we're going to see the downfall of this man, right? Behold, the husband waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until you have received the early and the latter rain. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. The coming of the Lord draweth nigh. All right, a lot of things is being exposed. This man is moving sloppy, right? He's not being subtle. He's being exposed, and we just gotta wait for this man put up the MOTB, which he has Elon Musk in office. And a lot of these things are being done right in front of the American people, man. Right? It's no coincidence that you have a man that's pretty much in the forefront of developing this brain chip, right? Brain MOTB. And you don't think that it's going to, it's not going to come to pass, right? Let's get back to the video.
Now they own the providers that use their insurance. The providers are owned by United Healthcare and getting paid from United Healthcare claims. They're already in trouble with the DOJ already because of all of this. Like, if this this is not a monopoly. I don't know what is. So in 2023, their total revenue was $371.6 billion, 14.6% increase from 2022, and $22.4 billion in profit in 2023. They paid out $281.4 billion in claims in 2023. But let me tell you this. United Healthcare is the main insurance for Medicare, Medicaid, and Obamacare plans. That is the main, it's 29% enrollment is United Healthcare under those three things. Those are all government-run healthcare systems. And United Healthcare is the main insurer for all of them.
Come on now. This man got his hands on everything. He's making bank.
I don't know about you, but when a company decides to become that big, that they are now the doctor, they're the provider, they're the insurance company, they're the pharmaceutical company, they're the company that processes their own claims. They did a study, and United Healthcare, by a 90% margin, denied more claims than any other insurance company on the market. And
So a lot of these people waiting for their claims to be, for them to go through. A lot of them were denied, so they didn't get the help that they needed. It's also a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power. A lot of these people pass away, man. Or a lot of these people died, horrible deaths, man. Right? Which also, once again, you got to get into the herbs. You got to take care of your body, Now, there's some things, some diseases, they just come and pass. If it's your time, it's your time. But a lot of these things that people suffer from, a lot of times, for the most part, they can help it. Now, once again, over here in Babylon the Great as well, hey, this is one of the most polluted foods, polluted air, around the world, right? So it's another reason why we, call upon the Lord so we can get the heck
They
out
are
of
the
it.
highest enrollment for all of the government-run healthcare, Medicare, Medicaid, Obamacare. They deny, and then people die.
So again, that was a woman.
Yeah. So, hey, that's what happens. And they also had the people out there. It don't matter if you owe 1 cent. They'll have their people out there to call your phone over and over and over again to get that 1 cent. And that's why we just read. And James 5 and going on down. Right? Hey, enjoy your riches, Esau, Edom, because it's going to come crashing down. It's going to come crashing down. And it's another reason why, through that system. So I'm going to take a screenshot real quick. Right? Through your system, the people are cheering for this man's death. Right? So don't be surprised, through the Spirit, reading the scriptures, these people rise up and, they go crazy, man. Right? More fuel to the fire.